Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about a couple new products from DeWalt, the Toughsystem 2.0 battery charger and case, and one of the new hardware cases as well. Check it out. Alright, so first of all, if you haven't seen my most recent video, I did a quick little announcement on a bunch of interesting stuff that I've gotten from DeWalt information-wise. We had some calls with them. Kind of got wind of new products coming and what they're doing to sort of change their product line. So check that video out. It's a little announcement about some more information from DeWalt. And that brings us to some of the new products coming out. I'll do two right now. We have some more coming, so stay tuned for future stuff as well. Anyways, first one I want to talk about is this new Toughsystem 2.0 battery charger case. So this will do 20 volt batteries, and overall, I'll cut right to it. I like it. It's pretty sweet. I don't have much negative to say about it, but I'll get to that stuff last. Alright, so let's cover all the good stuff, and most of it's good. The first thing is, it is, of course, seems obvious, but it is Toughsystem compatible. So this has all the clips and attachment points to join on to your current stuff and kind of go with the stack. I'll show you here, because I have never gotten to use this little clippy guy in the middle of the Toughsystem 2.0 stuff. I kind of seen what it was before, but I never got to use it, so I kind of always wondered, but now that's what this is for. So the back side just has an edge on it. Oh, I got it plugged in. But so you just slide that in there, and then it pops onto your case. So this will fit all the Toughsystem stuff, and it kind of fits the half sizes, so you can fit other cases on the other half, which is awesome. And then to take it out, you just release that handle, and then that little folds back down if you're not using it. Never got to use that. It's pretty cool. Alright, so related to the transport of the thing, it also has this nice carry handle, which is actually very nice. It's got a very comfortable grip. It seems very strong. I like that this is here, so if I'm carrying this around or moving it around the job or throwing it in the trailer, it's easy to carry. I don't have two side handles. This should be a one-handed carry. I like that. Next thing is, it has indicator lights on the top and on the inside. So when this thing's running and charging, you have indicator lights in both locations to tell you where your battery's at. You don't have to go to the light on the battery, which is pretty cool. So it's just like having a charger in the shop, except everything is built into the case. I also like that it will carry several batteries inside. It's got two charge ports on it, so you can have two charging at one time. But then there's lots of room in here. Even with these in and the lid closed, you can have more batteries down underneath. Depending on the sizes, you can get up to 12 batteries in here, which is pretty awesome. So you can carry all your stuff, all your batteries in one case. I like that idea because I can get them out of the drawers that they're currently in, taking up space in other parts of the toolboxes, and then they'll be all contained in this one thing. So like all the other Toughsystem stuff, it is also IP65 certified, so you'll notice the seal in here, which is great. If this thing's out in the rain or the mud or whatever, all the batteries are going to be just fine, which is super. It does have the typical Toughsystem 2.0 latches, which are super strong. So I know this thing isn't going to come open on me while I'm carrying it by the handle. I have no fear of that. These latches have performed on the prior boxes I've had. They're still equally good here. I really like the latches. And then the last thing I wanted to point out, which is pretty awesome, I did not expect. Well, quick side note, there is a cord wrap back here, so when it's not plugged in, you want to wrap the cord up. It tucks right in on the back of the case. The other thing is, on the back here, you have a Type-C charger port. So for me, that's going to be charging my job site speaker, or my rechargeable headlamp, or my phone while this thing's plugged in, which is great. And on the inside, down here, there's a regular USB charger port. All of these will work simultaneously while batteries are charging. So this thing's like its own little power station. It's awesome. I love those little features. All right, and that bit is going to bring me to the one negative I have with this thing so far, is this handle. Actually, this is a good and bad thing. Do you see here it says lift on it? So this keeps the lid open once you've opened it, which is good because with two batteries on here, it's heavy and it'll come down and pinch your fingers pretty good if this wasn't here. I can tell that. However, it's a little annoying, and just in the couple times I've used it, I've already found myself like going to shut the lid, and almost breaking this thing because I'm going, why isn't this closing? And then I feel like an idiot because it says lift right on it in big white letters. So maybe that's just me, but the handle seems a little flimsy. I don't know if that's going to work out. So that pretty much covers the battery charger case. All in all, I like it. I recommend it. I would buy it. I don't have enough bad to say about it other than that lift handle, or I guess open latch, but you kind of need it anyway so you don't smash your fingers. It's good and bad. Like I said, I'll see in the long run how that does. The other thing I wanted to talk about briefly today is one of the new hardware cases. So they've made some changes to these. Now, I will point out this is not a T-Stack or a Toughsystem case. It's a standalone system, although they do connect together. Now, I don't believe it's Toughsystem or anything. I can't get it to connect to anything. It doesn't say anything about that on here. None of the branding says that. It's hard to tell from the literature, but I believe it's just a standalone case. Okay, so a correction on this hardware case. This is one of the DeWalt, what are they called? I forget. The Pro organizers. And I just said they don't connect to any of the systems. Well, they don't directly, but now, and this leads into my next video, so check that one out too, but I'll just do it quick. There is an adapter plate that works with Toughsystem 2.0 and T-Stack and the D Pro organizers, so you can make this stuff work together. So this thing will go onto, if I can get it right here, onto this adapter and clip into that, and then that clips onto your Toughsystem case. So, stand corrected, it does work with the Toughsystem 2.0 stuff with an adapter plate to hold it. And then you can stack these on top of that. Now, some of the older DeWalt cases, the bins were just weird sizes. They were super deep, or they had like a deep bin on top and a little teeny one underneath. I just couldn't make practical use of a lot of them. This one, though, has a lot of features that I like, and it seems more usable to me. So, the bins are much more normal sized. I can see carrying different screws and nails in these, and it's okay. And then typically larger ones like this I'll use for longer screws, or I have a couple electrical kits like this where I have zip ties or things like that in the bigger ones. But there's nothing underneath these, they're not layered in here, so I can take them out and start stacking stuff up and get to things, which I like. Like all their stuff, the latches are super robust. I love those. Those things are not coming loose, they're not breaking. And then these do nest together and clip into each other, so you can carry multiples at one time with one handle, which I also really like. And that's actually what I have in my Husky hardware cases. These are a little bit bigger, definitely much better made. You know, different price point, but these are definitely much stronger. I can see that. I said in the previous videos, if I drop one of those, it's toast. These I wouldn't worry about too much. These are very strong. So that's just a quick note on this one. These I do like compared to prior versions, so I'm a fan of this as well. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. In summary, I would say I'm in support of both of these products, and so far it seems like the input DeWalt is taking from their market is helping. A couple of items, long ways to go, but very, very positive signs, and I'm pretty excited about it. I've always sort of been a DeWalt faithful, and I started going to Milwaukee because they had better product. DeWalt might be pulling me back in with some of this stuff, so we'll see. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. As I said, please stay tuned for stuff in the future. There is lots more to come from them, so I'm excited to share it with you. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.